scripted promos can be good if it's a good scripted promo that someone can deliver like it's a shoot that they believe. But I'm just a fan of, hey, you go out there, if you and me work the program, you go out there and say something, let me follow it up. Because I'm either going to sink or I'm going to swim. And after sinking so many times, I'm going to start learning how to tread, then I'll learn how to swim, and then, boy, I'm backstroking then. And that's how I learn. And once you get organic and you have that ingrained into you, you can never lose your space. You can never lose a crowd. You can never lose a promo just because you've been there, you've done that, and you've come out of, the Titanic, and you've resurrected it, and you're afloat, and nothing can sink you.
So, okay, when you're doing like a promo, just you and the camera, or you just talk, but like if you're doing a face to face with somebody like Cena and Reigns the other night, did you see that?
I missed it. I heard it was great.
Good.
Wow, but man, Cena ate his lunch.
That's what I heard.
Intense, for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you saw that. No, you
No,
didn't.
man. I got a few calls telling me to watch it.
Yeah,
Was it that strong?
It was strong. Yeah, it was.
But was it intended to be that strong, or did it spin that strong?
I think it just ended up that way.
Hey, man, did you talk about a lesson learned?
Because you could see the gears spinning, like in the eyes, like on.
But here's the thing: that's an education you can never forget,
Yeah.
and it will be ingrained. If that was the case, I've yet to watch it. But if that was the case, boy, that is a real moment where you think, okay, I got to get together here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw, because I think Reigns took you saw, he said, and we're one, and then he went to the second one, and it's just like he blanked. And it was.
But wouldn't Cena said, okay, go ahead and think about it.
Yeah.
Because you're not ready yet, and because I heard about parts of the promo, so I was like, boy, all of a sudden you get called out like that and put on the spot, man.
I was waiting for him to throw a life raft. So, I was like, here you go.
Well,
Hang on, let me blow this thing up.
But I mean, I could feel for him, man, because that must have been a terrible spot to be in. But I bet you don't let it happen again. Well, I hope you don't.
Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing. I don't think there's any malicious intent on the part of John Cena. And who knows? I mean, as we're sitting here talking about it, it
Iron
might have been
sharpens
planned
iron,
that way.
Yeah, but still, I mean, one guy than two guys, right?
Dude,
He's gotta look after himself out there.
Somebody's got to carry that thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, anytime you go out to the ring and you didn't learn something new, you probably missed an opportunity. Because I don't care how good you are, you can always get better. And so, if Roman learned something from that, and he can capitalize on it and gain and improve for the future, well, props to him. Because like I said, people ask me on my podcast, hey man, is he over or is he not over? He is over. Can he be more over? Yes, he can be more over. Can he be better in the ring? Yes. Can he be much better on promos? Yes. So yeah, there's light years to improve. This was a lesson.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm still down with that, with their plans for him. I think he's worth investing in.
Hey man, yes, I agree with you. And here's the thing, dude. Just think, because people ask me this on my podcast. What if he would have been around in the Attitude Era? Shit. Boy, you talk about a locker room to learn from. I mean, everybody had a knife.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mean this in a malicious way, Sean, but I mean, dude, if you wasn't going to get over, you better get the F out of the way.
That's
because
right.
I'm going to move you out of the way because I'm going
Yeah.
for the top. And so, I mean, it was a different environment. I'm not saying that locker room is not competitive, because it is. There's a bunch of alpha males in there. But that Triple Paul was doing an interview, and he goes, everybody always thinks that their generation was better than the generation before,
Right.
But that's how competitive it was back. And what, dude, when you look at the locker room that was the Attitude Era,
Was it the same feeling when you first got there? Was it kind of the same?
It changed. But dude, when everybody was coming up, when you look at DX, when you look at Rock, when you look at me, when you look at Mankind, Undertaker, Kane, I can't name the whole locker room.
Sure.
But that's a bunch of alpha males, and dude, you know how competitive it was back then.
Of course.
Yeah. So would he fit in back in? Yeah. And you had some guys that were anywhere from 8 to 12 plus years in the business that could give the kid advice. These days, with the exception of a Cena or Orton or like a Kane or some guys like that who have a lot of years behind them to disperse a lot of advice, and it's one thing when you ask advice from a guy, and this is with respect to all those guys that's been in the business 12 years. It's another difference. It's a different feeling to, okay, if I asked a guy who's been in business for 12 years, but then I asked a guy like Bret the Hitman Hart, who's in the business 20, who do you think is probably going to have a pretty good read on some better advice? Bret the Hitman Hart.
And then you're going by what they've actually done in those years.
Yeah, go to the highest level, go to the deepest resource, and guys who did it in different fashions, and ask advice from those people. Why would you ask a guy who was a 15-year survivor, hey man, what did you think about this? Well, who gives a shit what he thinks? You know, he just survived 15 years. It doesn't mean he really knows anything.
Yeah.
Always go to the highest source.